I know exactly where it brings you down from coming over the top from the tarn, and then you can turn right to go back that way towards the main car park, or left where I went towards Blanky Mill campsite. It's going to be a bugger getting all the way up the top though, going back this way. There's that noise again. It definitely sounds like a woodpecker's beak hitting the trees. There you are again. And again. And again. And again. Right, so there's an old track going up there. Now which way do I go? Tried and trusted pathway so I can get on the S-bends and start going up, or take a shortcut up there and see if I can start getting higher and higher to cut across to the left. Don't know. No signposts, no arrows, no nothing. But it looks like it's going up there and it's bending around the left past that fallen tree. And that's where I've got to go, in that direction, up and round the left. But just to be on the safe side, so I'm not doubling back on myself all the time, I'll just stick to the main path here until I'm familiar with where I am, and then start going up that way around the S-bend pathways with his marker posts. See, there's even another little path going off there, parallel with this one. So I'm just looking where that track would have been taking us up to. So it's going round this the bottom of this hill where I've just been up there, and it's going between and heading off in that direction. But once again, I don't know if I could get through, get across where I'm going. So it's best to stick to the main path, I think. Well, there's the river just over there to the right, so when you come across the farmer's field, you come through the gate there, you just continue on, and then eventually the path starts bending around to the left to bring you up the steps to join this main path I'm on now. And that's the one I went along through Boulder City, heading towards Planky Mill campsite on this side of the river. There's another deer fence around that area down there as well, look. You not see it on camera. But you can see the post all the way around that section. So I need to be up there and over, right over the top. So I've just got to start finding my way around the Z pass and start going up and round and up and over again. There's people coming down the path there now. You look a bit lost.
Sorry?
You look a bit lost.
No, we know where we are.
Right, so here's the mortar post. It's pointing up where they've just come down from. So this is where you've got to go right up and over the top and down past the tarn. Right, so this is where I got down to the bottom and I went left where they've gone towards Planky Mill campsite. But if you turn right, it takes you all the way back down there to go back to the steel bridge. Right, so I've just got this climb to do now around all these S-bends. Right, so I'm back where I started from earlier on when I came up from the car, past Morley Tarn. So now that I'm coming this way, you can see these little mortar posts and they've actually got tarn carved into them now, whereas before they didn't. Now it's funny, there's that grass track. Now that could have been the one where I've just looked at to see if it would come up here as a shortcut, and maybe it is, because it was back there, it was coming up on an angle. I've got to go all the way up there and over the top. When you walk up here, for the leaves, you can't see the bloody roots and stones sticking up. It's awkward as hell. Right. This is what I was trying to avoid though, having to go all the way at the top just to go all the way back down the bottom. Well, there's those bunch of boulders I pointed out on the way down here. On the bend. Now there's a pathway going off there and it's going through the trees. Possibly a shortcut. But normally I would be coming around past those big boulders piled up there and then just keep going up and up and up and up. Let's have a look at this path, see where it's going. I don't want to keep going a distance and then find out it's a dead end or start to get lost to where the path's going and then have to double back on myself. But I think this is the path that runs parallel with that one up there. So I'm going to go along this one because the main path is up there after you go up round a couple of more S-bends. So we'll try this one because I've never been along here before. And there's the fields that I was looking at down there. So this is the one I was looking at from the main pathway up there, looking down at this one that was running parallel to it. Now it looks like people have been cutting through there to get back on the main path up there. Because that's starting to go back downhill, that one. Right, so I'll go up here and at the top see if it gets me back on the main path going down towards the Tom. If not, I'll just double back and go right along that path and see where it takes us up to. Like I say, this is the only way to find out, explore and do the pathways. But hopefully this is going to take us back up onto the main path. Shit. Oh man. Fuck. Oh. Tripped over one of them brambles across the path. Right, make sure I've never lost any batteries. Right, people are coming around and down this way, so the main path must be up here somewhere. Looks like a farmer set a trap there. Oh, it's higher up, so they've come round the S-bend, but it's higher up. I don't know whether to go back down the main path I was walking along because it's very, very clearly cut in. Or go back where they've just come down from round the S-bends and go up over the top. Well, I haven't explored this track, so I'm going to explore and see where it takes us out. If all else fails, I'll just have to go down there on the farmer's field and walk along the fields, and hopefully that I don't have to climb over any wire fencing. Right, so that's where those people have gone down after going around all the S-bends. Now where's this going to take us to though? Like I say, there's only one way to find out. Go along it and see if it takes us to a dead end. But I can see the wire fence at the bottom there. So if all else fails, I'll have to come back along the path, get back on the junction there, turn left and start going around those S-bends that they've just come down. But I get up and over to the top. Well, this pathway is well defined and well cut in, and I can see where it's going up ahead. Well, let's try it. Let's have a look. I'm just looking down there to see if anybody's walking along the bottom there, alongside that wire fence, bordering the fields. Right, so remember these three boulders either side of this main path that I'm walking along now. And where I would have been going is round, up over the top, it bends round to the left and then drops down to the tarn, which is at the other end of this way I'm going, hopefully. This may be another way we can cut through to get where the stairs are and lead to the tarn. I'm hoping anyway. So it means that you just don't have to climb all the way up the top just to come all the way back down. That's why I'm willing to explore it. With it being a well-defined cut-in path, it's obviously being travelled by a few people and bikes, because you can see the tyre marks. Oh, more tea fair.